Hey guys, welcome back. Drip and Farm for Pop. I'm your host, Drip Coach, and let's jump right into the big announcement, the update, the long-awaited Faucet version 7. And technically, there's no longer a Faucet, so it doesn't even matter if we call it version 7 or not, but more commonly known in the Drip sphere as Drip 2.0. So we officially no longer have the Faucet in regards to the ability to compound. You can still deposit, but basically the 365% ROI has been removed, and there's no longer a need to use the Faucet. But if you're in it, of course, you will still be making your claims from there. But let's leave the announcements and read some of the messages from the chat. Then I'll show you exactly what that looks like on the actual site. So we pushed a major update to Drip. This is about 4 hours ago for me now. 5, damn. The Faucet's ability to generate inflation through 365% has been killed. This means starting today, Drip moves towards an inevitable path of deflation. We did this by setting a max withdrawal to deposit plus compound and removing the future ability to compound. This honors good actors who have been faithfully compounding without allowing new compounds or deposits to drive future inflation. With the new economic model, Triple D prizes become way more attractive and community projects can flourish with the updated tokenomics, creating a foundation for growth and development. We have also made significant progress with the Liquidity Locker product, which will immediately start burning 90% of all drip taxes. Is the world ready for a deflationary drip? The team's plan is to get out the Liquidity Locker product and then give some time to get its legs while we build high demand products with strong utility on Animal Farm and other platforms. Then integrate Drip into these products, giving it the strong utility we have always wanted, but was not possible due to an inflationary nature. The possibilities are endless. So this was stealth launched, if you will. I mean, granted, we've been hearing about this for 4 weeks, and then there was a bunch of back and forth with Forex and G Money in a private chat. And G Money didn't want to remove the entire UI of the Faucet. Forex wanted to integrate it only in the Triple D. There was a bunch of stuff. So, and then they went radio silence for a while. And then all of a sudden we get this push, and now it's live. So it has been made, has changed. So I guess that is, to me, that's a good thing that he didn't go through all this pomp and circumstance and a bunch of meetings or not meetings, but AMAs and talking about what he's gonna do and then not do it. So the fact that it went behind the scenes before anybody else was aware, I guess you could say, that's a good thing in my opinion. I mean, granted, we've been waiting, but now it's here, and I actually thought it would take longer. So I got to give them props for actually executing on that. That is impressive. So there's a couple of other things in here. Someone mentioned they aren't, the drip is not showing the correct amount. And Forex replied, anyone looking at the old site complaining that they did not get credited the correct amount and that you shouldn't have trusted us, etc., are retarded. Of course, that's how Forex handles things. The old site is not controlled by our team, it's controlled by my ex-partner. That's a stab at BB. Rather than blaming us, etc., look in the mirror. So granted, we get the new contracts, but Forex, like a zebra, can't change his stripes. So he still treats investors, you know, with the utmost esteem and care. Let's go to the next one. After someone bought this up to them, they are either lying or looking at the old site, or they're just trying to FUD. Let's see, then you're likely mistaken on what you had available. The process complete. It was thoroughly tested. There's no room for error, as everyone will be messed up since we use the same formula for everyone. I'm not sure what his case is, likely a misunderstanding of what he thought was supposed to happen. Our code looked at what you had available after the change based on the new 100% deposit plus compound formula to derive what your new available would be. And if it was less than what your available was at that point, we changed. You were credited the extra in the Faucet bank contract, which just made sure you did not lose any of what you had available at the time of the update. Then if you fit into the scenario when you got to claim, it will trigger 2 transactions, one to claim from the bank contract and a second to claim from the Faucet. Then from that point on, it will only trigger a claim from the Faucet. So we'll look at that on screen so you can see exactly what that looks like, because I have a wallet that falls into that. On behalf of the Warriors, thank you. I guess he said happy to do that. Any news on Drip Liberation? No, likely we'll be building something to allow people to migrate from Drip BUSD farm into the Drip BNB locker. So remember, BB owns the Drip BUSD contracts, supposedly. And he does own the hosting on the Drip Liberation website, which is theanimal.farm. And right now there is no way to pair Drip and BUSD without the tax. That was a liberation contract. So there's been no updates to that contract because it's owned by BB. So the only way they'll fix it is by creating a brand new contract, since Forex does still have the ability to whitelist tokens. But the issue with this is that this is already liquidity that exists in the contract with DRIP and BUSD. So in order for this existing LP pair on PancakeSwap to get some changes, it has to be done by BB. And I don't know what BB's planning to do with that. No one's heard from him about that. So he's trying to get everybody into this new BNB locker, liquidity locker contract. And that's where this quote unquote 90% deflation will come from on the drip tax or drip token. But we'll see when that gets kicked out. I don't like this MF. It's a constant thing. We have it removed. It comes back. It's due to constant false reporting. Don't know what that's about. What is this one? We decided to do this stealth. That's to not give anyone an unfair advantage. Okay. Yep. That's cool. If we pay out 1% a day until you hit your max, but not 365, only 100%. This way it can be used as a vehicle to pay out triple D prizes and prevent someone from instant dumping their prizes. So yeah, that does definitely help with the inflation. It removes it completely. Drip has triple D, which is the only fair raffle of its kind, which will be paying out deflationary. Yeah, we know about that. I think where the majority of utility will come is things built in the animal farm. All right, let's see. What else do we have on Drip? 100K max does play a role still, but only for old accounts, so we can't lift it. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at what this looks like. So over here on my Max wallet, this was my very first Max wallet. This is the one that I maxed out earlier this year, and the very first drip account I created. So what you see is my drip claimed is 78,000. Remember, this is the one that I compounded 10K back into drip. But now this is the big difference. My max payout is 51,000. So I will, once I claim this out, and I'll actually show you guys how that works, I will no longer generate any more drip on this account. It's dead, even though I would have normally been able to get all the way up to the 100K max. So this wallet will be dead. And here's the issue that some people are talking about. When you come to the old drip website, because it's tied to the old contract, you see that that same wallet has 0 available, but the max payout is updated. So this is where he had to create this new bank contract he's talking about. So let's see on screen if this works, so that at least you guys will have transparency from my side. So let's see how much drip I have in this account. I have 0 drip in this wallet. It looks like, let's do a search real quick. Oh, I got like a fraction of a penny. I got some small amount. So we should see whatever the well tax is of this get claimed. So there's no longer a compound button. That would have been nice when we did have the 100,000 max, so that I wouldn't be able to make a mistake like I did on mine. But this should go into my wallet, and it's saying 2,500 after taxes, maybe. Actually, it should be a lot less than that, because I'm still in a higher well tax tier. But we'll see exactly what that is. And then this wallet will be dead. So successfully claimed from bank. So you see that's a new bank contract. And then the transaction completed. That should go to 0. And if I look at my wallet, I should have over here some amount of drip updated. Hasn't updated yet. So there you see it. I have 2,500 drip. So it worked exactly as intended for my account. And I'll show you another one, what that'll look like. So let's look at one that I didn't take to a max wallet. Let's go with, yeah, Subs Team 2. It was close, but I stopped compounding. So I could have benefited from this one if I would have compounded. But like I told you guys, I wasn't sure what they were going to do. So I didn't trust them. But you still get whatever's been building up, so you don't lose anything. So with this wallet, what'll happen now, my max payout you see is this amount. I've already claimed this amount. So once this amount reaches 37, this wallet is done now as well. So I get a lot less drip than originally forecasted, but now drip is deflationary. So there is no longer a use case for the faucet. Even though this is still here, I'm not going to test it to see. I'd already lost enough money in drip, so I'm not going to test it to see. But if you were to put drip into a brand new faucet now, if this does work, you're losing 10%. So let's say you had 100 drip, you would only end up with 90. And then you only get 100% of that back, what you deposited. So of that 90, in 100 days, you're going to get back 90 minus another 10% claim tax. So you're going to end up losing 19 drip off that 100. So you'll actually only get back 81. So there is zero benefit to now getting into the faucet. Hence why the information about using Triple D is the best way to go, because you can now win a Triple D lottery ticket, raffle ticket for $1 and get, 5,000 drip. So that still works really well. But let's also take a look at what happened due to the price. So as you can see, there was quite a few buys coming in to bump up the price. So we went from like a penny and some change all the way up to, just shy of 3.5 cents, or at 3.5 cents. So you had a nice little 3x on drip. And this is 100% now going to be, wow, you look at that buy volume. We haven't seen that in a while. That's impressive. This is 100% going to be a speculative token. Like, it's always been speculative, but since you had the faucet paying out 3.65%, there was other quote unquote utility in it. But now there is no other utility currently besides speculation in regards to buying and holding. So the best thing you can do right now with your drip is buy and hold. I would assume the bottom that we hit down here would be in the 0.12, because logically anybody that bought now and didn't sell at these levels wouldn't sell below that, because it just doesn't make any sense for them. And with the community doing utility, so we have actually 3 utility products right now. They're not getting a lot of attention, but you have Triple D, you have Drip Potluck, and you have Bitfighters. All of those buy and send drip to the tax vault. So those 3 products, if they were to get some attention on them as separate standalone entities, then that can really send us into a hyperdeflationary state. The community's still burned out, so we don't know what they will do. And I'm quite certain any pumps in the significant ranges, so like 10 cents, you will see a lot of sell-offs. There's still a lot of people holding a lot of drip. And the way this will work is, we can go back to this account. In theory, it'll be 100 days or less that all of the drip that will be paid out will show up in the dashboard divs. So what I mean by that is it'll be here available for people. So even people that are completely tapped out, haven't been paying attention at all, they're going to continue to accumulate the drip here. So even if they don't do anything, it'll accumulate, and then it will stop accumulating once the calculations reach whatever it will be for their max payout. And at that stage, when they come back and they hit claim, the faucet will still have to mint drip if the tax vault doesn't have any available to support it. So for example, right now in the vault, there is 1,000 drip. So clearly if someone were to claim right now, like myself, maybe I even did that, it would cause the contract to continue to mint. So there's still a total right now of 41 million liquid supply between all the contracts. Liquid is 24 and then wallets is 17. So this will continue to inflate because people will still have their drip available here. Now that will depend, again, if that faucet, the vault has gotten filled back up yet. So it will all depend on when people come back and when they make claims, things of that nature. But all in all, the changes have been made now, and that's positive. So all we can do is sit back and wait. I'm gonna do a separate video on the drip garden because people are probably wondering about the drip garden. But remember, this is tied to BB and this is a separate contract. This is the liquidity that's in here is locked into the contract, and it only changes by what goes in and out. You put in the LP pairs and you pull out LP pairs. So this is not directly impacted by the drip changes. However, if the drip price goes up, then that would affect the value of these drip LP pairs. So the garden is still a play, but you're not able to, I guess you're still technically making 3x on drip tokens, especially as the value goes up. Because remember, it pays out 3% per day, but it's 3% of what's in the contract. So you can never get out more than what's already in that contract. There's no ability to mint additional drip tokens in here. So you just get more value. But then again, I'm gonna do a separate video on that. So hopefully that ties everything together, let you guys know. So the main thing is that your 100% is now going to be your deposits plus your hydrates, and your max payout will be equal to that. And then they have a separate bank contract now in case you're already over the claimed value. Your claimed value is already over your max, then you'll still get what's been accumulated. And after that's done, then your wallet is dead. And there's no longer a compound button on the website, on the UI. It still exists on the old one. I don't know if that works or not. It shouldn't theoretically work, but again, I've already lost enough drips, so I'm not going to test it out. And also the deposit's still here, and theoretically that should be gone as well. But again, I'm not going to test it out. So all you need to know, the TLDR is basically claim and hold drip at this stage, unless you're really just burnt out and you want to sell from the 3x off the bottom that we had at 1 cent, then do you. But I'm still speculating, still betting on the community, not betting on Forex at all, betting on the community, and maybe G Money apparently, because he got his way with keeping this here. Forex wanted to get rid of this, and his words were that it would seem scammy and like a rug pull, and he went out. So I'm happy to see that G Money is a person of what appears to be integrity, and it's good to have him on the team and behind the scenes. So maybe at some stage he'll get the keys to this ship and we can turn it around. But for now, that is the update. So smash that HBO special, help a brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below, and until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? SPRITZ Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.